In this video, we're going to learn how to create activities and homework for our confirmation group. So the first thing I need to do is locate this button up in the top that says classwork. We're going to click there, and as you can see, this Google Classroom is already very progressed. So this is how it should eventually look once you've uploaded several assignments. But just to start it off, you're going to locate this button right here that says create. And you click and you'll see that Google Classroom allows us to do several things. We can do questions, we can do essays or worksheets or readings. But for that, the one I want you to look at first is this one that says assignment. You'll click there and you'll be taken into this window, and right here we're going to start uploading our files or just creating the content. So we'll give it a title, and then you'll type in some instructions. Okay, once you have written down some instructions, you'll then click on this button up here that says add, and this has this paper clip little icon, and you'll click there and you'll see that once again we have several options. Google Classroom allows us to upload a YouTube video, upload files from our computer, add a link to another website, or upload files from our Google Drive. In this case, we're gonna look for this button, the third one that says files. You'll click there and we'll just upload a file from our computer and we'll have it there. So we already have the title, the instructions, and we'll have our handout for our youth. And it's very important that you locate this button right here. You'll click on that little arrow looking down, and you'll see that it'll give you these three options. Students can view files, students can edit file, or make a copy for each student. So depending on what this document that we're uploading is, whether there are just instructions for them to look over and read, or if we want them to edit the handout communally, so like in a group, we'll select this second one. But if it's a worksheet that they'll have to complete individually and they'll each submit a copy, you'll have to select make a copy for each student. That's very important so that they all get their own copy. And then we have other options over here. You'll locate this button that says assign, and we have the option to assign it at that moment, or we can schedule it for a later time, or we can just save it as a draft. Okay, so if I was interested in scheduling this activity for a specific time, I would just select this button right here and select that date. So what this means is that this activity will not be accessible to the group until that specific date that we select. We can select the date and the time and then just schedule it, and the activity won't be seen by the by the group until that date. And then we can access it back here in our activity menu. We can click on it, see it, and even go back to making any changes if necessary. Or you can also save it as a draft, and you'll click on save as a draft, and once again it'll be here on the main menu of all the activities, but it's gray, meaning that it's still not accessible for the entire group. Also, if you look over here, if we were to have more than one group, we would be able to select to what groups we are assigning this specific activity, or if it's just one group, or if it's more than one group, or also to what students. Right here we would see the list of all the students that we have, or all the youth that we have, and we would be able to individually select what students should get it. Again, you also have the option to select a due date, and then we could organize it by the topic depending on what week or what topic we are discussing. We can add that. And that is how you create an assignment through Google Classroom.